Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that little quick intro. Yeah, I'm just doing these videos to kind of have a quick review up of these products that I actually really enjoy. But the main reason why, guys, I'm doing it for you. I kind of wanted to throw some things out to some subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe and place in the comment section why you guys think you deserve a case, and I'll try to get one of these out to you shortly after the holiday season. But just to show my gratitude for checking out my channel, and I really think these products are really nice that Switcheasy makes. I'm a gadget guy. I love electronics, and so we got the Cover Buddies by Switcheasy. These are made to work in unison with Apple's very own smart cover, so you can actually have this in the back while your smart cover protects the front. Doesn't add too much weight. It's only 1.8 millimeters thick, or should I say thin, and it's like a hard plasticky cover. Now they do, what I really like about these cases, there's quite a lot of things I like, and I'll get into it more in the review, but they color match the cases very well. I'm going to go ahead and open up this pink one here. I'm going to show you something that I actually really enjoy about these cases. So I got a polycarbonate pink smart cover here, and as you can see, they don't quite match, but there's a reason for that on the pink cover, and I think they thought about this because this looks a little richer than this one. But if you turn this around, because you're made to fold these over, as everyone knows, and you look, there you go. You got a pink that kind of matches a little bit better with that. Also in person, it does match a little bit better than what the camera is picking up. I don't know if it's the lighting or whatever, but as I look at it through my eyes, they actually look really, really close. Dead on, but I guess this camera, you know, digital cameras, they pick up lighting in different ways, I guess, but they do an excellent job of matching this. This is darn near perfect in person that I see. So I thought I'd just show you that real quick. Now the dark gray one doesn't have that same issue because I believe the back is black, and so they just match the dark gray with the gray and it works. I actually have a black leather smart case, which works really well, but and so I don't have the new dark gray one. This is a lot of props to Switcheasy for coming out real quickly with the dark gray cover to match the smart polyurethane that just came out with, Apple has. So we're going to go ahead and open this up, and as with all my reviews, I kind of go by certain categories and how I review things, and the first one is packaging and accessories. Very minimalistic packaging. Just has some very basic descriptions of the product in the back in different languages. There is an instructions here, which I don't think you really need. I mean, if you have to look at that, you pretty much never played with Legos or any type of blocks when you were a kid. But here's the cool thing about the packaging. Switcheasy always throws these in with many other products. I would like to say all of them, but I'm not too sure about that. This is the 30-pin dock connector that gives you two in case you lose them, and a headphone jack port connector. And I shouldn't say connector, they're actually port covers to protect it from dust and debris or any, God forbid, spills, which is really nice to have. No other cases actually come with that. So very simple design. I'm going to go ahead and install this real quick, and we'll talk about my second category. And all you do is just pop it in there until you hear a snap. There you go. And there we are. And it's a very simple installation. Okay, and my second category is design, and that goes along with construction and how it feels. Now, the outside has a kind of a satiny feel to it. It just gives it ever so bit of a grip, a lot better grip than the actual iPad itself, which is, you know, the aluminum backing is kind of really slippery, and it fits really, really nicely. Now, I like to talk about some of the features on this case that actually stand out for me. Now, you see this little grill right here? I like this grill because it does protect. I have another case here for another iPad. This is my roommate's iPad, and he has a different case, and I'll show you the differences here. Now, first of all, you notice that this one doesn't have a grill, which that's kind of a big spot. You could actually dent that or have some problems with that. You might think this obstructs the sound, but it doesn't. The design of this case, I've tested both of them out. If anything, I think this you know, sound waves hit this and make it kind of spread out in different directions, but it definitely doesn't obstruct any sound that I know of. You also notice between these two different cases, and the Switcheasy I think is superior, might I say, right off the bat. The reason why is because this one has a full encompassing case around the edges. You see right here? Now, you might think that's better, but really, I think this is a better design because your fingers want to naturally find those buttons real quickly. So when you're turning the device off and on, you actually just easily come over to the button and then you'll find it very easily. See, there we go. Another nerdgasm here. This is Buzz Lightyear photorealistic. Isn't that cool, guys? I love that. Anyways, sorry. The same thing goes for these sides here. As you can see, the sides here, your fingers can come around and find these buttons. It's more prominently a problem on this device with this section because this lip here, which, you know, again, someone may argue adds a little bit more protection, but I don't think you need it. You have to actually find the button. You have to go over that and actually kind of look for it. And you know, it doesn't seem like a lot, but I do this stuff in the dark in my bedroom when I'm just reading at night, and I need to find it quicker, and I find it much more easily accessible with the Switcheasy Cover Buddy. Now, here's the big sin with this case. In most cases, I've tried a lot of iPad cases, and here's the big sin with the designs, is that they don't fit other accessories, like the most important being Apple's very own camera connection kit. See, it goes in there, this one, you think it has enough clearance, but it doesn't. You actually have to take that case off to actually let it fit. You see the little clearance? It won't get in there because of these little edges here, which makes this a non-use for me. I cannot use this case because of that. So we're going to go ahead and kick that out, and I'm just going to concentrate on that. It also fits the HDMI cord right here. It goes right in there. Sorry, a little curve back in there. And fits just fine. And then we also have my car charger. This is a aftermarket car charger. Fits right in there. So this is really, really important, and that's what really sells it for me. Not to mention it has a great feel and a great look. Now we'll go ahead and attach a smart cover to it right now and show you how that works. See how it just flips over and then just go by, and there you go. Sorry, it's a black one. I would recommend the polyurethane anyways, but this is the leather and it scars. But you see how it just connects? Now, here's one thing. With the design of this case, you'll see that there's a space here. This is the iPad right in the middle, and then the smart cover's here, and then this is the case, obviously. I think that's there for this simple reason. Watch. When you click this like that, see how it kind of pivots and takes up that space with the smart cover? So I think that they designed it that way on purpose. I'm not really worried about getting scratched or dented there because, you know, even though it's a long strip, it doesn't really feel like it's going to be a problem. But with this case, I noticed that there is not that space. Now, what that does, I'm not exactly sure if it makes that much of a difference, but you see how that completely seamless? It doesn't let it pivot as much, but it still does its job as a smart cover. So maybe it's a little bit more flimsy, and maybe with this pivoting part, on the Switcheasy smart cover, maybe it actually finds itself a little easier to flip over and be a little bit more sturdier. I'm not too sure. Let me get this junk out of the way. So, and then we got the typing stand obviously on this way. So it doesn't, at any rate, this case does not stop the smart cover from working in any of its capacities. And I like that because I love to take the smart cover up and just use the iPad as it's meant to be used, just in my hand, and then when I want to clip it on very easily. Alright, so it's a very nice case. The cutouts are perfect. It's got a cutout for the microphone here. It's also got the dip in here for all the different buttons. The camera is perfect, and then you got the grill. So it's a very nice case. I really like the design of this case. Very sturdy, not an overly protective case, which is my next category, how well it protects. It doesn't have a lot of shock value, shock resistant value to it. It's mainly for scarring and scratches and stuff like that. But if you did drop it, I'd much rather drop it with this on it than with it out. So the combination of both the smart cover and this together, you're pretty good as long as you don't drop it from 3 to 4 to 5 feet on concrete. I think even if you did, you'd be pretty decent. These things are made pretty sturdy. So protection-wise, you know, I give it a decent grade. I'd say it's about a B. It's, you know, if you want really great protection, you're going to sacrifice look and portability, or at least weight and bulkiness. You know, those OtterBoxes are super thick, rubbery. They're very expensive, and they don't feel as good in the hand. They may give you a better grip, but they're just not as thin. I mean, look how thin that is. That's barely anything on there, and not to mention, I think it looks good. It doesn't change the form or the function of the iPad in any way. So Protection is decent. Again, you can find better on the market, but for what I'm looking for and for what I think most people out there are looking for, unless you're my dad who loves to throw things off roofs, you won't need anything other than this. Okay, we'll get on to the next category. Let me go. Okay, so we talked about the package and accessories, and I'm going to go ahead and start putting on these port covers for you while I get into my next category. We also talked about design and protection. So my fourth category is going to be value and price. And these are $24.99 on Switcheasy website, which I think is a great price for this product, because I've seen on Target and other places of similar value prices around $30. So about $5 more, and some places are $35, $39. Not for this particular model, for different companies' models. So I think it's a good value. You get these little port covers, you get and you get a nice case for $24.99 on Switcheasy's website. I think it's a really good value. I think it works really, really well with the smart cover, and I don't think you can go wrong if this is the type of case you're looking for. Now, what I would say is, on my next category, number 5, what can be improved? Just like I said with Switcheasy's Blossom, that I love that they provide these little port covers. I just kind of wish they were included on the actual cases, like a little rubber snapper, so that they can bend out of the way and just fit on there, and I don't have to worry about carrying them around. It's not much of a problem with this case as it is with the iPhone cases, because the iPhones, you're constantly charging and putting your headphones in, whereas these, you don't do that as much. So I would just think about that. Other than that, I don't really think there's any much more that I would have them improve upon this. I do like there's a case out there that has a magnet here. You saw it earlier, and this thing flips over. So when this is out of your way, I don't know if I need that, but it's nice that it just would magnetize to there. That could be kind of cool. But really, I just wonder about this area here. I know that this thing flips by what I see, but is it necessary? Is it necessary to have that much space in between your iPad and the smart cover? Because when you take that off, it really maximizes a lot of the edge is exposed. But I don't really think that's too much of a problem. I think that I actually like that. You're going to have that exposed on all these, but they expose it a little bit more than most cases. So as far as improvement goes, that's all I would necessarily say is look into that and see if that's actually necessary. But there you go. There you have it. My review for the Cover Buddy by Switcheasy. Go to switcheasy.com if you guys are interested in this and check it out. And please check out my video description. Down there, I will answer any questions that are frequently asked. That way, if you have any questions, you can just look there. And thank you very much for watching, guys. I wanted to do this so I can, make a couple subscribers happy the holiday season and send out some nice products for them. I will have some new videos up probably later this year. Please bear with me because I have to get a new camera and some new production value. I see this thing's getting out of focus, in focus. It's driving me nuts. I've been tinkering with it. Okay, so guys, thank you very much. Have a good day.